place way back home. The kettle sang before the sun came up, while rain tapped light on the zinc. I reached for two familiar cups, then stopped before I could think. The old blue radio found our song, crackling through the room. Dust floated slow in the window light, like flowers beginning to bloom. I smiled at the empty rocking chair, still facing out to sea. Even after all these passing years, it still looked back at me. Some hearts keep every little promise, even after time lets go. Love has quiet ways of speaking, only patient souls can know. You remembered everything, every little part of me. The laugh I hid, the dreams I saved, the woman I hoped you'd see. You remembered everything without asking me to explain. So when the trade winds call your name, I smile like sunshine after rain. Saturday filled the market square with pepper, thyme and lime. Miss Iris called me by my name, like nothing had changed with time. Outside the bakery, a young boy danced to an old Lovers Rock refrain. His grandmother clapped beside the door, keeping perfect time again. Then someone laughed the way you laughed, not the sound, just how it stayed. Long enough to warm the morning air before it softly slipped away. Some memories stop chasing you when you finally let them rest. Love isn't measured by what's missing, sometimes it's what remains the best. You remembered everything, every little part of me. The quiet fears, the stubborn hope, the woman beneath the dream. You remembered everything without asking me to explain. So when the trade winds call your name, I smile like sunshine after rain. Sunday bells crossed over the harbor as fishing boats came home. Children chased the tide along the sand, never walking all alone. I opened one old cedar box wrapped in faded lace and thread. Inside the smallest birthday card, just 3 kind lines you'd said. Never change the way you laugh, the world is softer than. I held those words against my heart and breathed them back again. Maybe love was never meant to hold tomorrow still. Maybe it was made to leave enough light on every hill. You didn't leave me empty, you left me seeing clear. Some people stay forever by the way they disappear. You remembered everything, every little part of me. The morning's bright, the tears at night, the woman I grew to be. You remember everything. against the shore. I rinsed the second teacup, placed it back beside the first. Then opened every window in the house. Some memories asked to be carried. The best ones simply remember us. The sea breeze found my window first, before the morning found my name. Some things don't need explaining. Rain kissed softly on the old zinc roof, while blue smoke curled from my teeth. Your favorite record turned one more time, though you were not here with me. An empty chair faced the veranda rail, still warm where daylight fell. The neighbor waved from across the lane, but she could already tell. A taxi rolled past the breadfruit tree, then faded around the bend. I held your last small handwritten note, folded thin at every end. Some words arrive like thunder, some never need to speak. Love can live inside the silence, long before we feel it's free. The breeze said enough, I didn't need another sign. The breeze said enough, your heart was still touching mine. No loud goodbye, no borrowed disguise. The breeze said enough, and I opened mine. Saturday carried the market home with mangoes sweet and ripe. Miss Gloria laughed while counting change like every other life. An old man tuned his weathered guitar outside the little cafe door. He played the song we danced to once without knowing what it was for. I smiled before I caught myself, then let the smile remain. Some memories stop being heavy when you stop calling them pain. Every season breeze said enough. I didn't need another sign. The breeze said enough. Your heart was still touching mine. No loud goodbye, no borrowed disguise. The breeze said enough, and I opened mine. Sunday bells crossed over Kingston sky as children ran in white. I placed fresh flowers beside your frame, then stepped back into light. Your old straw hat still hung by the door, but dust no longer won. I wore the dress I'd hidden away just to feel the morning sun. The sea kept speaking to the shore, the same as years before. I finally walked beyond the gate without looking back once more. Maybe love was never asking for forever in my hands. Maybe love was only teaching how to bloom where memory stands. You never held me with a promise, you never tied my wings. You left enough of your kindness to soften ordinary things. The breeze said enough. I didn't need another sign. The breeze said enough. The breeze said enough. Your heart was still touching mine. Now when the trade winds call my name again, I'll smile with the morning, I'll dance with the rain. The breeze said enough. The waiting is through. The breeze said enough, and I carried us both into something new. Evening settled on the quiet sea. Morning breeze through lace curtains, kettle singing soft, a lonely sparrow on the windowsill. I turned the old radio down, 'cause memories can be louder than music. Saturday found me sweeping the veranda, dust dancing in the first light. Miss Eloise called from across the road, market fresh today, you're coming right. I wrapped my basket on my arm, walked slow beneath the almond trees. Salt rode gently on the morning air, mixed with fresh baked cocoa bread and sea. Near the fruit stall stood an old gray man, selling clocks that barely kept the hour. He smiled and said, some things arrive late, still bloom like flowers. I laughed, but something settled in my chest. Maybe time wasn't running from me, maybe it had been leading me here. He never stopped waiting, even when I walked away. He never stopped waiting. Love still remembered my name. Seasons turned, the tides rolled in, but his heart stayed lit like a window flame. He never stopped waiting. Now I'm finding my way. Sunday dinner at my sister's house, children racing through the yard, dominoes knocking on the table, someone humming an old love song. belongs to you. Inside a photograph, the edges curled with years. There we stood outside the parish hall, me laughing, him pretending not to look. Behind the picture, only 6 words, still saving this dance for you. The room kept talking, nobody noticed. My hands had forgotten how to let go. Some hearts don't shout, they simply stay long enough to be found. Oh, he never stopped waiting, even when I walked away. He never stopped waiting. Love still remembered my name. Seasons turned, the tides rolled in, but his heart stayed lit like a window flame. He never stopped waiting. Now I'm finding my way. Just before the sun went down, I walked the road behind the church. Rain had washed the dust away, the scent of wet earth rose sweet beneath my feet. There he was, straightening flowers beside his mother's stone. He looked up, smiled the same quiet smile that always reached me first. No speeches, no blame, he simply asked, would you walk home with me? And somehow, that was everything. Love isn't always the loudest voice. Sometimes it's the hand that never closed the gate, never locked the light, never turned away. Some people wait because they cannot move on. He waited because kindness was simply who he was. He never stopped waiting, not to hold me down. He never stopped waiting, just hoping I'd come around. Every road, every dawn led me back to the truest sound. He never stopped waiting. Now we're walking on. He never stopped waiting. Now we're walking home. Evening settled softly. The old radio played our favorite record. He reached for my hand like he'd done it yesterday. The tea grew cold on the table. The stars came one by one, and for the first time in many years, neither of us was waiting anymore. Neither of us was waiting anymore. Yeah. The old hall still smelled of polished wood. Someone laughed where we once stood. A record crackled soft and low, and evening wore a golden glow. I never thought one song could open every window in my heart. Miss Iris smiled as she took my coat, said, girl, you still come every year. I only laughed and tucked a loose curl back, though my hands were trembling clear. Outside, rain kissed the zinc roof slow. Inside, the couple swayed. The same old vinyl found its groove, like not one promise ever frayed. I touched the ribbon around my wrist, the faded blue you tied. Funny how cloth can keep a memory long after tears have dried. The band played soft, the lights grew warm. I closed my eyes against the tide. Then somebody called your family name. My heart turned before my mind. It wasn't you, just your youngest brother, smiling with your father's eyes. He placed a folded letter quietly into my hand. I think he wanted you to have this. The paper smelled of cedar drawers and old cologne. My fingers wouldn't open it, not yet. Some promises take years to bloom. Some words need gentle weather. One last dance, that's what you promised me. One last dance across this gentle sea. Time may carry every wave, but love remembers where to be. One last dance, still waiting patiently. Morning found me by the shoreline, shoes hanging from my hand. The tide had cleaned the sand where children chased white foam. I finally broke the seal. Your handwriting leaned just like your shoulders when you smiled. It simply read, if my road ends before yours, don't keep standing by the gate. Dance again, carry land, that will be our last dance. Sea breeze lifted every page for the first time. I wasn't holding goodbye, I was holding permission. Love was never asking me to live inside yesterday. It was teaching these old hands how to welcome brand new days. The promise wasn't to stay forever. The promise was that love would keep moving even after footsteps fade. One last dance you already gave to me. One last dance, now I finally see. Every sunrise finds the place where your heart still walks with me. One last dance has set my own heart free. One last dance, still turning gracefully. One last dance in every memory. The hall was empty, only the caretaker lowered the lights. The old record spun, one quiet circle more. I smiled, touched the blue ribbon around my wrist, and walked home, keeping my promise too. Love grows quiet before it sings. Yeah. The neighbor swept her yard at sunrise, soft broom singing over stone. Coffee climbed the morning air, and church bells drifted from the hill. You stood beneath my mother's veranda, holding two little paper bags. One carried warm cocoa bread, the other one yellow almond. You smiled and said I couldn't choose flowers, so I brought one that still had roots. I laughed until my eyes grew wet, then found an old tin by the steps and planted it beside the rain barrel. Neither of us knew that little bloom was learning our name. Some love arrives the day we bloom. Not all at once, not all too soon. Little by little, heart by heart, love found sunlight where we were. That was the day we bloom. And every season calls me home. Yeah. The years collected on the windows like salt carried in from the sea. Sunday dinners grew louder, children borrowed every chair. Old records skipped, but nobody minded. Sometimes we argued over nothing worth remembering. You'd leave for a walk, then come back with mangoes, like peace could fit inside a paper bag. The Alamander climbed the fence, so did we. Not perfect, just patient. Funny how love learns the weather. It bends with the wind instead of breaking. That was the day we bloom. Not all at once, not all too soon. Little by little, heart by heart, love found sunlight where we were. That was the day we bloom. And every season calls me home. This morning I watered the flowers before the town had fully woken. The old tin is rusted now, hidden beneath leaves too bright to notice it. A little girl passing the gate asked if she could pick one blossom, take two. I told her flowers never become smaller because they're shared. The breeze carried your laugh through the mango branches. I smiled back without turning around. Some loves learn how to stay. Hey, hey. Ah. If tomorrow forgets my footsteps, if silver finds every strand of hair, let my hands remember how yours covered mine while pressing roots into good earth. We never promised forever, we simply kept planting what kindness asked us to. And somehow everything bloomed. That was the day we bloomed. That was the day. That was the day. That was the day we bloomed. Still growing now, still making room. Through every dry spell, every rain, love chose hope again. That was the day we bloomed. Not because life was always kind, but because two hearts kept tending one small garden through the years. That was the day we bloomed. Morning breeze through the curtains slow. Some mornings never really go. Before the rooster greeted daylight, you were already boiling the kettle. Blue enamel cup, one little chip, still sitting where you always left it. Rain had washed the dust from the mango tree. The zinc roof whispered soft above us. You laughed because the toast burned twice. Said something sweet in after fire. The old radio found a love song low enough to leave room for birds. You reached across the little table, brush breadcrumbs from my hand. That was nothing until it became everything. Nobody told me that ordinary hours could stay alive. They hide inside the heart, waiting for quiet mornings. We kept one morning, and it keeps me too. Long after seasons changed, it still feels new. Love don't always shine like the noonday sun. Sometimes forever is one small morning, the morning we kept. The morning we kept. Saturday market by the harbor, your shirt still smelling faintly of soap. You stopped to buy the reddest papaya, though we only needed one. Miss Joyce called from a veranda, take care of each other now. You squeezed my fingers just once, like answering without a word. Then years arrived with heavier pockets, longer roads, quieter dinners. We learned love can sit across a table without saying very much. Still, you never forgot my tea. Funny how memory never keeps the storms. It keeps the spoon turning once around the cup. We kept one morning, and it keeps me too. Long after seasons changed, it still feels new. Love don't always shine like the noonday sun. Sometimes forever is one small morning, the morning we kept. The morning we kept. Today I open every window, sea breeze wander through the house. Your old cardigan still hangs behind the kitchen door. I folded it gently, then smiled instead of crying. Outside, children chased the football where we once walked after church. Life kept calling my name, soft but steady, I answered. And somehow you walked beside me without making a sound. If heaven remembers people the way hands remember touch, then somewhere you're pouring another cup, saving my chair, waiting without counting time. Love never asked us to hold every day, only one good morning, and we did. We kept one morning, and it keeps me still. Gentle as sunrise upon the hill. Love don't always shout, it softly stays, living inside our simplest days. We kept one morning, nothing grand to see, but every tomorrow still begins with me remembering the morning we kept. The morning we kept. The kettle hums, the birds begin again. Morning light finds the blue-chipped cup. I place my hand. Some voices never learn the meaning of goodbye. They simply find another shore. Yeah. the blue. I stood beside the weathered railing, with coffee warming both my hands. A fisherman untangled his nets, laughing with the rising day. Salt and diesel fill the breeze, while gulls circle overhead. Then my phone began to ring, one familiar hello. Across the ocean and every mile between us forgot its name. Distance can measure water. He does never learn how to measure love. Your voice crossed water and found me where I stood. Your voice crossed water like I always knew it would. No tide too wide, no star too far. Your voice crossed water straight into my heart. Oh, your voice crossed water, gentle as the sea. Some people travel home without moving their feet. You asked about Miss Clara's mango tree, if the blossoms came this year. You remembered Sunday dumplings and the old men playing dominoes near the square. I could hear children in your background, laughing somewhere far away. Still, between your words, I caught the same slow smile that once met me across a tiny cafe table years before goodbye. Some conversations don't begin again, they simply continue where love left off. Your voice crossed water and found me where I stood. Your voice crossed water like I always knew it would. No tide too wide, no star too far. Your voice crossed water straight into my heart. Yes, your voice crossed water, soft as evening rain. The sea kept all the distance, the love refused the change. By sunset I walked the shoreline, bare feet cooling in the sand. The waves erased my footprints, but not the peace I carried home. I no longer counted miles, I counted laughter, shared memories, promises kept, and one quiet call that reminded me love can grow even while the tide keeps moving. We thought the ocean would become a wall, instead it became a road. Every sunrise crossed it, every prayer crossed it, and tonight your voice did too. Your voice crossed water, now every dawn feels near. Your voice crossed water and washed away my fear. No tide too wide, no sky too far. Your voice crossed water, still knows where my heart is. Oh, oh, your voice crossed water like the evening breeze. Love found its way across the waves and anchored inside me. Night settles softly over the veranda. The sea. Some letters never needed paper. The sea always knew where to find me. Before the sun climbed over blue mountain sky, I walked barefoot down the quiet shore. The fishing boats were rocking gently, pelicans gliding low and sure. The tide had washed the beach so smooth, like morning had begun again. With one slow finger I wrote your name where the water couldn't reach just yet. The breeze grew still, the gulls flew wide, and I stood there, waiting for nothing, or so I believe. Some questions are too heavy for another soul, so I carried mine to the sea. The sand rode back without a single word. The sand rode back and somehow I was heard. The tide may come, the waves may roll, but love leaves writing deep inside the soul. Oh, the sand rode back soft beneath my feet. Some answers arrive without a voice to speak. A little girl with a yellow bucket stopped beside me for a while. She drew a crooked little heart, then looked at mine and smiled. Is he coming? She asked so simply. I watched the shell turn in the surf, then answered, no, baby, but he was here. She nodded as if children always understand the things grown women spend years trying to name. The sea keeps secrets, not because it hides them, because it teaches us to let them breathe. The sand rode back without a single word. The sand rode back and somehow I was heard. The tide may come, the waves may roll, but love leaves writing deep inside the soul. Yes, the sand rode back with every silver wave. Some memories aren't chains, they're gifts we learn to save. Evening settled warm and slow, the cafe closed along the bay. Someone played an old love song from a radio across the road. I brushed away the name I'd written, not to forget, but because it no longer needed to stay there. The sea already knew it, and so did I. We think healing will sound like thunder. Sometimes it sounds like waves finding the shore again, again. Patient enough to smooth every sharp place the heart has carried. The sand rolled back, now I understand. The sand rolled back by changing who I am. Oh, the tide may turn, the years may flow, but love leaves kindness anywhere we go. Oh, the sand rolled back as daylight kissed the sea. The answer I was chasing had quietly become me. The last wave reached my feet, then slipped away without regret. I turned toward home, leaving no footprints strong enough to keep me there. mind keeps them in an old radio. Saturday dust danced through the hall. Morning leaned across the floor. I opened every wooden shutter, let the sea breeze find the room. On the shelf beside the window sat the little radio. Cream paint faded, handle worn, still faithful after all these years. I turned the dial static, then a lover's song came drifting in, and somehow the old radio smiled. Not because it knew the singer, because it remembered who we used to be. The old radio smiled when your favorite song came on. The old radio smiled like you'd never really gone. One little tune, one little while, the whole house breathed when the old radio smiled. Oh, the old radio smiled, soft as evening light. Some memories don't fade, they simply learn to shine. I carried laundry to the line, jasmine blooming by the gate. Miss Lou from next door called my name. You're dancing all alone again. I laughed and answered, only a little. She laughed louder. By the time I stepped back inside, the chorus played once more. I found myself swaying across the kitchen floor, holding nothing, yet somehow never dancing by myself. Music has a way of opening windows you forgot you had closed. The old radio smiled when your favorite song came on. The old radio smiled like you'd never really gone. One little tune, one little while, the whole house breathes when the old radio smiled. Yes, the old radio smiled. And so did I, without even noticing. The tears had stayed away. Sunday evening settled slow. Church bells cross the cooling air. Children chased the last of daylight while fishing boats rocked offshore. I polished every wooden shelf, watered all the potted ferns, then stopped beside that little radio, resting quiet after song. I touched its worn-out tuning knob and whispered, thank you for keeping company, until I remembered how to keep my own. Love leaves behind more than photographs. Sometimes it lives inside familiar sounds. A melody, a voice, the soft crackle between two stations. Healing doesn't always arrive holding answers. Sometimes it arrives singing. The old radio smile. Now every room feels a world. The old radio smile. Through every passing storm, one switch the radio off, but somehow the music stayed outside. The sea breeze moved the curtains inside. I smiled back. Some memories don't live in photographs, they live in your hands. Before the market woke today, I tied my scarf and caught the breeze. The baker smiled from down the lane. Warm cocoa bread and cinnamon sweet. I bought 2 guavas out of habit, though now I only needed one. The lady laughed, "You're feeding company." I only smiled and walked back home. I reached to lick the shopping bag, just like I always used to do. Without thinking, my empty hand went looking for yours. Funny how the heart forgets, but the hands, they remember everything. My hands remembered yours long before my eyes could see. My hands remembered yours like waves remember the sea. Love leaves a touch that time can't erase. My hands remembered yours in every quiet place. Oh, my hands remembered yours, soft as evening light, holding on to love without holding on too tight. Rain arrived around midday, drumming softly on the zinc roof. I pulled the washing from the line, your old blue shirt among my own. I folded every sleeve with care, then stopped halfway through the chore. The scent of cedar, soap and rain was waiting in the cotton still. I closed my eyes, not because I was crying, because for one small moment you felt close enough to answer. Love has a way of staying in the smallest things. The hands know even when the mouth finds no words. My hands remembered yours long before my eyes could see. My hands remembered yours like waves remember the sea. Love leaves a touch that time can't erase. My hands remembered yours in every quiet place. Yes, my hands remembered yours, gentle as the tide. Every little memory walking by my side. Sunday evening by the shoreline, fishing boats rock slow and low. Children chase the fading sunlight, bare feet dancing where the foam would go. I carried flowers to your resting place, fresh white lilies tied with twine, then brushed one fallen leaf away. The way I'd smooth your collar straight, I smiled, not because the missing ended, because gratitude had finally grown beside it. Some people believe love lives only in yesterday. I don't. Love learns new ways. and still know how to hold kindness. My hands remembered yours. Now they reach for life again. My hands remembered yours and turn my hurt to grace. Love leaves a touch that time can erase. My hands remembered yours and led me home again. Oh, my hands remembered yours. Now they gently show how love can leave and somehow never really go. The sun slipped low, a warm breeze moved across the sea. I carried nothing home but flowers and peace. At my front gate, I reached for the latch. This time, my hand didn't search for yours. It simply whispered, "Thank you." Then opened the door. Listen, can you hear it? The first drops on the old zinc roof. Sometimes love remembers before we do. Morning came wrapped in dusty light. The hibiscus bowed from weeks of heat. I watered every flower twice, still watch the petals curl and sleep. Inside the house the window stayed half open to the quiet lane. An old vinyl circled softly, singing songs that knew my name. Your coffee cup sat where you left it, a little crack along the rim. Funny how two people can share one room and still forget how to begin. We spoke only enough to pass the salt, to ask the time to close the gate. Our story wasn't ending, it was simply waiting for rain. Our story needed sometimes love must bloom after the rain starts. Our story needed rain, not to wash away, but to teach two stubborn hearts how to bend and stay. That Friday evening thunder rolled beyond the fishing boats at sea. You pulled the washing from the line, then laughed because you soaked with me. We stood beneath the veranda roof, listening to the gutter sing. You looked at me and quietly said, "I forgot how beautiful the rain could be." I answered, "So did I." Nothing more. The silence didn't feel lonely anymore. Some words don't arrive until the clouds have done their work. Even the earth needs time before it softens. Oh, our story needed rain, soft enough to fall. Our story needed Sometimes love must bloom after the rain starts. Oh, our story needed rain, and somewhere in the night the thunder left behind a little more light. Sunday smelled of coconut bread, rice and peas and simmering thyme. Neighbor children filled the street with games that borrowed all the time. You found an old photograph, edges worn from years gone by. Two young dreamers on a borrowed beach, salt still shining in our eyes. You smiled and said, we were never broken, just tired. Then you slipped that picture back inside its frame, and somehow everything looked different. Love isn't always the sunshine everyone remembers. Sometimes love is the season that teaches roots to reach a little deeper. Flowers don't apologize for needing rain, neither do hearts. Our story needed rain. Now the sky is clear. Our story needed rain to bring us back right here. One gentle storm, one open heart. Now every tomorrow feels like a brand new start. Yes, our story needed. Every drop was true. The clouds moved on, but they left a stronger me and you. Evening settled softly. The last raindrops slipped from the mango leaves. The old record reached its final groove. Outside, everything smelled new. I took your hand, not because I was afraid you'd leave again, because after the rain I finally remembered how good it feels to walk beside you. Every evening, just before the light goes, I still notice them, the shoes by the door. Swept the veranda like I always do. Dust rose slow in the afternoon sun. Miss Iris waved from across the lane as church bells carried on the wind. The kettle hummed while the curry cooled. A vinyl turned with a soft old crackle. I reached to straighten the welcome mat and stopped where I stood. Your brown leather shoes still rested by the door, laces loose, just the way you left them that Monday morning. I never found the heart to move them. Folks would ask, you keeping those? I'd smile and say, I'll get to them someday. Someday had learned to wait with me. The shoes by the door still know your name. The shoes by the door, nothing feels the same. I don't hold on because I can't let go. I keep a little hope in the shoes by the door. Oh, the shoes by the door, quiet as the evening sky. Some things don't speak, they simply stay nearby. sound. Children laughing between the stars. I bought 2 mangoes without thinking, then smiled at my own mistake. You always chose the sweetest one, holding each fruit up to the light. Patience, you'd whisper, the best things ripen slow. Walking home, the sea breeze carried salt and roasted corn. For the first time, the house didn't feel empty. It simply felt like it was waiting. Then my niece came running barefoot through the yard. Auntie, whose shoes are these? I looked at them, then looked at her, and finally answered, they belonged to a very good man. The shoes by the door still know your name. The shoes by the door, nothing feels the same. I don't hold on because I can't let go. I keep a little hope in the shoes by the door. Oh, the shoes by the door, they've carried love before, and every step we shared still lives across this floor. The first hard rain came after dusk, drumming softly on the zinc roof. I opened every window wide, let the cool night wash the rooms. I picked them up for the very first time. The leather had softened, dust traced every seam. I brushed them clean with an old cotton cloth, the way you polished them yourself. Then I carried them to the cedar shelf beside our wedding photograph. Not hidden, not forgotten, just finally home. Love isn't measured by how long we leave a place untouched. Sometimes love is knowing when memory no longer needs to stand guard at the doorway. Sometimes healing looks as gentle as making room for tomorrow. The shoes by the door will always know your name. By the door, and I'll never be the same. You taught my heart that love can still endure. Now hope walks beside me beyond the shoes by the door. Oh, beyond the shoes by the door, I hear tomorrow call. Your love still walks with me, though you're not here at all. Morning found the veranda first. The neighbor's radio played an old Lovers Rock tune. A warm breeze lifted the curtain. The doorway stood open. The doorway stood open. The shoes rested quietly on the cedar shelf. And for evening breeze come easy. The old record found its groove again, and somehow so did I. The kettle sang before the sun was high. Steam curled slow by the kitchen light. Rain tapped soft on the old zinc roof, like it knew every quiet truth. I found your photograph inside a book, pressed between recipes Mama wrote. I smiled before I caught myself, then laughed at that instead. The mango tree leaned over the yard. Neighbor children chased a homemade ball. I whispered, life keeps moving, but my heart stayed small. down to Harbour Road, windows open to the salt and breeze. An old man humming Dennis Brown made the whole ride feel at ease. You bought roasted corn from a roadside stand, butter melting through the paper thin. You laugh because I close my eyes before the very first bite in. You never asked why, loud goodbye still made my shoulders rise. You simply reached across the seat and folded your fingers into mine. That's when I knew some people hear your stories. You hear the spaces between them. She read my heart before I spoke a word. She read my heart in every silence heard. No grand design, no borrowed part. She held my hand. She read my heart. She read my heart and gently carried me. Sunday carried its familiar smell, rice and peas and thyme on the breeze. My sister danced while Daddy joked. Mama sang with the sweet iced tea. You stood beside me on the veranda, watching everyone come and go. So easy in my family, like you'd always known the road. Then I remembered how long I'd lived, with every door half closed. Without a sound, you opened windows I forgot were mine. Love never argued with my fear. It waited, it listened, it stayed after the hard conversations. Stayed through the quiet mornings. Stayed when I had nothing beautiful to say. That's how I learned home isn't always where you're born. Sometimes home is the one who reads your heart before you find the words yourself. She read my heart before I spoke a word. She read my heart in every silence heard. No grand design, no borrowed part. She held my hand. She read my heart, yes, she read my heart. And little by little I learned to read my own. She read my heart. And where fear used to live, love finally made a home. The record reached the final groove outside. Rain stopped whispering across the zinc roof. The kettle sang again. I opened